A special private patient for Eleanor.
A private patient? Who?
I don't suppose there's a doctor in the house, is there?
Do you drink a lot of alcohol?
Drink it. I'd bath in the stuff if I could.
And I miss you more each time you go.
It's the same for me.
But illness prevents their relationship from blossoming, and Eleanor disapproves of it all.
Most of all, she's warm.
You've always said that my mother was warm.
Bramwell, Friday at 9 on Channel 3 North East.
Good evening, you're watching Channel 3 North East. Tonight at 10:40, the spotlight's on soccer in the football show. But now the first in a new series of Schofield's TV Gold.
TV Gold. Don't worry, this isn't a bad time. I'm just cleaning the house because I've got guests coming for dinner and I'm doing the cooking. The meal's a little bit of an experiment, actually. I got half the recipe from Delia Smith and half from Keith Floyd. You cut up your sun-dried tomatoes into flower shapes and you fry them delicately in extra virgin olive oil. And then you throw in a zebra's head and go down to the pub. Now, for the next 30 minutes, you are going to see some of the funniest clips from 40 years of television comedy. And whilst you do that, I'm going to carry on with my preparations. This is a new way of doing television, working from home. Just glad I'm not doing Gladiators. Or One Man and His Dog. What you are going to see are all the old bits of telly that were lying around the archives. Well, we've hoovered them all up, we've opened up the hoover bag, and we've dusted them off so you can have another little peek. Take a look at these little gems that we've sucked up with our crevice tool.
Well, I'm just about flabbergasted with our Phyllis. Oh, she's gone one above herself, that woman.
Really?
Since she married that draftsman.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because he's got a relation in Old Woodley. Do you know we went to a Scrabble party the other night in Morley?
Oh.
And the conversation got to the classics.
Oh, yes.
And our Phyllis said, we're on about Beethoven.
Oh, yeah.
And she said she'd seen Beethoven get on the number 5 bus to the town. Oh, I said you've shown yourself up, our Phyllis. Number 5 bus doesn't go to the town.
My mother asked me to give you this.
For me?
That's what she said.
Well, I didn't expect that.
I shouldn't really accept. Thank you, Norman. Do you know, there are days in medicine, not very many, but from time to time, when everything seems worthwhile.
Now, Mr. Binns, we need a few details. We don't appear to have your sample.
My what?
The urine sample.
I've just given it to the doctor. Now, I want you to punch me. Huh? Oh, I'd rather not. No, come on, come on. I want you to hit me on the chin, right there, hard as you like. Come on. I don't want to. What? Oh, you can't work up any aggression. I'm too likeable. Well, look, try and imagine I'm an obnoxious, nasty piece of work. I know it's difficult, but try. Go on.
Well, no, it's not that, Rigsby.
Oh, what is it then?
You might hit me back.
Oh. Horse advantage. I haven't got any gloves on. No, you see, you're going to try and surprise me, but I'll surprise you by the speed.
You might find it a bit weird to have place names for just 6 people, but with my friends, you've got to be very, very careful. You see, I can't put Paul next to Katrina because 2 months ago, Katrina left Paul for David, so David needs to go over here out of flicked pea range of Paul. Right, okay, so he can't go next to Olivia because Olivia used to live with David but ran off with Keith and David started seeing... What have I got now? Oh, man, I've got Olivia next to Katrina. I can't do that unless I get plastic cutlery. What have we got now? Ah, yes, now we've got Keith opposite Trevor, which is a little bit of a problem because Keith votes Conservative and Trevor votes Conservative. You know how they argue. Right, here we go. That's looking quite good. Now then, what do I do with Diana? See, what I need is a UN team of peacekeepers in blue helmets patrolling the condiment set. See, I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I know what I should do with her. I might as well put her under the table. Because this is where she normally ends up. with dinner parties, you've got to get the right mix.
George, remind me what I need for a sophisticated dinner party.
Guests.
Yes.
Food.
Drink. Anything else?
I find a bowl of nuts often puts a smile on guests' faces in the early stages.
Nuts as well. This is getting complicated. Anthea, who should I ask to my dinner party?
Well, Peter Ustinov's very chatty, isn't he? He'd make it go with a swing. Or comedian Tom O'Connor. He'd probably have a bit.
Great. Got any more suggestions? Whitney Houston, the Birmingham Six, perhaps?
Have you got enough chairs for the Birmingham Six?
No, you're right. I better make that the Guildford Four.
Oh, no. Gareth! Gareth, wake up. What's going on? Do you know what time it is? Come on, we're going to get this place cleaned up. It's all your bloody fault. Oh, my bloody fault. You set the alarm.
Oh, yeah.
Where did that come from? What the bloody hell's this doing here? What the hell was I doing? Oh, come on, mate. Do you know what time it is? It's 8:30. 8:30? Yes. Just one quick drink, you said, before the guests arrive. They'll be here in a minute.
It's okay, don't worry. I'm not going to shoot myself in a fit of pre-meal tension. This is a vital part of my cooking equipment. You look at this. This is the King Chef sausage maker. There you go. The more you squeeze it, the longer it gets. Even if they don't eat it all, I can always lag the boiler with it. There we go. You could rob banks with this, couldn't you? Hands over all your cash or your small business advisor will get an earful of Savaloy. There we go. Now, if you want a really lethal weapon, you saw the end off the barrel and fill it with British beef. Right. Okay, that should do it, I would have thought. Let me just put that down there. Okay, we've got David. And we've got Keith. And there's Olivia. Lovely. And Katrina. She's on a diet. Right, which only leaves Diana, who is a vegetarian, for whom I am going to prepare something rather special. It's a completely meat-free dish. It's made from corn, cut into small pieces, gently roasted and carefully shaved into flakes. This will teach you to be compassionate. I can't bear people who are fussy about their food. See, I'm one of those people who will eat absolutely anything.
Here, try this. Go on, be my guinea pig.
Didn't your guinea pig die of food poisoning?
Cumberland sauce. Thought we might put it on the menu.
I'd rather put it on the compost. The only sauce they want round here comes in a tomato-shaped bottle.
Well, I don't see why.
Because they don't want posh nosh. In gaffs like this, grease is the word, is the word, is the word.
The secret of good cooking is timing. The trick is to get everything ready at the same time. Then when your guests arrive, you can serve it all up nice and fresh and hot. That's the baked potatoes. Oh, that's the casserole. That's the toast for the pate. That's the vegetables. And that's the phone. Hello? What? No, that's fine. A little bit late. It's not a problem. I've hardly started here. Okay, bye. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Popped into the local for a quick one and got involved in the pub quiz. They're through to the semi-final. What would Keith Floyd do now? Delia would never approve. You see, it's all their fault, you know, TV chefs. There was a time when you had people round for dinner, it was a nice ham sandwich, a bit of pork pie and a dab of chutney if you'd been abroad recently. For the health conscious, there were 4 sticks of celery in a cup. Now everybody expects something fancy.
Brenda, please, not the asparagus. Each posy is balanced. There to dip with. That's anchovy and peas, that's the herb dip, and you'll just love this guacamole. I use sun-dried tomatoes and a bit of cayenne pepper and just a smidgen of Tabasco. If you want to help, you could blanch the mange too.
Mange too? Yeah. Blanch them?
Yes.
Well, if you just point them out, I'll tell them a ghost story.
Do you like food? I do. I eat nothing else. I had a meal last night. I ordered everything in French. Surprise everybody. It was a Chinese restaurant. I said to this Chinese waiter, I was like, this chicken is cold. He said, well, should be. It's been dead 2 weeks. I said, not only that, I said it twice. I said, got one leg short than the other. He said, what do you want to do? Eat it or dance with it?
Yes, Mr. Bellamy, sir. You may serve the food now, Hudson.
Serve the food now. Very good, sir. Thank you, sir.
Give me a lobster. I looked at his adjustment. He's only got 1 claw. He's been in a fight. I said, well, give me the winner.